Okay. Hey guys. Hey guys. So, my name is Aiden. If you didn't know, and if you wait. Hey guys. My name is Aiden. If you didn't know, and if you didn't know, now you do know. Ooh. Anyways, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my first video in a very long time. And today I will be doing a Q&A. I posted on my Instagram. I'll put it like somewhere over here. I put it on my Instagram for you guys to ask me some questions for me to answer for my first YouTube video. So, this is it. Okay, so the first question I got is, would you rather roll in sand than sleep in bed, or
Hello,
when
how are you?
underwater,
I am under the
keep
water.
your eyes open? For me, obviously the right answer is when you're underwater to keep your eyes open, because why would why would you want to like roll in sand and sleep? I don't even like to be in sand and then like put my shoes on because like right.
Right.
The next question is which which restaurant do you feel has the worst service every time you go? I'm gonna say Hardee's because I feel like every Hardee's that I go to is either like really slow or the employees are just kind of rude. So yeah, Hardee's. The next question is, if you were to pick a class and redo it again, which one would it be? I would probably say my freshman English class because that was really fun and like I met a lot of my friends from school in that class. So yeah. Somebody asked, how much do you love a theater? If you didn't know, I'm a theater kid. I'm a theater. I act, I sing, I do all that stuff. So, how much do I love it? I like it a lot. I feel like it's probably something that I could see myself doing in the future as like a career. I really enjoy it. I think it's super duper fun. And yeah. Okay. The next question is, what is the first thing you look at when observing people? I would probably say the first thing I look at when I observe people is probably like their face, because like if you're talking to someone, you're not gonna stare at their feet, because like right.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know if that's like what you meant by that question, but yeah, face. Somebody said,
Can we
can
talk
we
about
talk
like
about
the
the political
political
and
and
economic
economic state
state
of
of
the
the world
world
right
right
now?
now?
Right.
Right,
Right.
right. Somebody asked what my dream role is in theater. I would say that my dream role right now is probably Orpheus in Hades Town. I feel like that's a really good role, and I can sing all the notes. It's not necessarily a part that's easy to play, but I feel like I could do it if I, put my mind to it and stuff. Somebody asked, "What made you do this?" I think that means like, why did I decide to do a YouTube? Honestly, just this summer, I'm bored. I don't really have a lot to do. I felt like it would be like a really fun idea to like when I'm older, I can just look back at like what I used to do when I was a kid. What my favorite 80s song is. They said mine is "Hold Me Now" by the Thompson Twins. I've never heard that song. I'll look into it. I'm gonna say that my favorite 80s song is "Every Breath You Take" by the Police. That's a really good song. If you're, it's just a good song. Somebody asked what my favorite musical is. My favorite musical is Into the Woods. And Into the Woods is a musical about a bunch of fairy tale characters combined into one story. And the first act is just like what happens in the actual story, but then in the second act, you get to the actual moral of the story, which is that like your actions inflict onto other people, especially with like children. Like there's the finale is called "Children Will Listen." That's a really great song made by Stephen Sondheim. Like every show by Stephen Sondheim is really good, and I feel like it's a great message and just a funny show altogether. So yeah, somebody asked, would you rather be a human with blueberry thoughts or a blueberry with human thoughts? I think I would rather be a I think I would rather be a blueberry with human thoughts because if you're a human with blueberry thoughts, blueberries don't think, right? Blueberries don't think. So they would just like put you in like an insane asylum or something. I don't know. Somebody asked, what teacher do I hate the most? The teacher that I hate the most is Mr. Yeah. Somebody asked what my first pet was. My first pet was a goldfish. Somebody asked, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Why don't you go ask a woodchuck? Somebody asked what my favorite Jack Johnson song is. My favorite Jack Johnson song is Flake. It's a really good song. If you haven't heard it, you should really check it out. Yeah. Somebody asked if I could change one thing about myself, what would it be? I would probably change I trust people very quickly and I trust people a lot, but at the same time I don't really trust a lot of people if that makes sense. I feel like sometimes I can have trust issues, but at the same time I trust people too much. And by that I mean I trust people so much to the point where I don't trust them. If that makes sense, it probably doesn't, but yeah. Somebody asked, "How does it feel doing your first Q&A?" Feels like I'm doing my first Q&A. Somebody asked what has been my favorite role I have played in a play or musical. My favorite role I've ever played is Patrick in SpongeBob the Musical, which is my most recent show. Um, I just felt like it was a really good role for me, and I really enjoyed the cast and everything like that. Somebody said, "Why are you so cool?" I don't know. I guess I'm just that awesome. And then the last question is somebody asked, what is something you wish you did differently in school and why? I'm still in school, but something I wish I did differently, probably enjoying it more while I was in school. This last school year went by really fast, and I kept on saying I can't wait until school's over, blah blah. But now I kind of miss school and all my friends and all that stuff. So yeah. Okay, guys, that's the end of my video. I've answered all the questions you guys sent, or most of them. Uh, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Aiden signing off. Bye, guys.